So it was kind of a tough decision last year when I decided to go back to school, especially being 29 at the time and now being 30 and knowing that most likely I most likely will still be in school for a semester at 31. So here are kind of my reasons that pushed me into going back to school. And just a disclaimer before I get into these, I wish I had gone back. I wish I'd finished this when the first time I was in school, when I was freshly out of high school. I wish that I had gone back after I took my semesters off. I wish I had finished this so much sooner. So if there's anything you can take away, if you're going to click away right now, just know, please go finish school for any reason you need. If you want to, go do it. So on to my reasons. So yeah, I started back in school in January of 2015. In November of 2014, actually I think it was November 13th or 14th, the place I was working closed. And I was working in a call center. This was actually the second call center in my area I had worked at that closed. And it was also the last one. There hasn't been another one open. That's kind of strange. I live in a medium population place. The whole area is probably about 250,000 people if you count both major metros that are here. But the call center industry couldn't really be sustained. We had a lot of population growth because of an oil boom. And with that population growth, there were people to work these jobs. But with an oil boom, if you know anything about working in the oil industry, there's a lot of money to be had. So it's hard to keep people employed. Even if you're paying 15 or 16 bucks entry level, if no one wants to work it when they can go get an entry level oil field job. Granted, it's a lot harder work, but they can go get that job and make $25 an hour. So that kind of got rid of the only industry I'd ever been in. From when I was 18 until I was 28 at the time and lost that job, I had worked in call centers for 10 years. So there was about 2 years of time when I didn't work in a call center. Now it's not even an option anymore. So I have no other real skills. You learn certain things working in a call center, but I have no skills that really fit what's available in my area. So I was already a junior in college, so I had 2 years to go. So I decided, let's go ahead and get it done. And my wife was supporting me with this because my income is far lower than it was before. Besides the economic reason of getting a degree so I can have a job, with that degree, hopefully getting some kind of sustainable income in this area that's not oil field related. I also always wanted to get my degree. It was always kind of something I always wanted to do. And when I dropped out at 21, it was due to a relationship ending. I was majorly depressed from that. And then life just happened. You get a job, you see you're making money, you can do whatever you want. There's, when you're working kind of a scumbum job that I had as like an entry-level guy at a call center at the time, you got a lot of time to socialize. I was living with my brother and best friend at the time. So, you come home, pop on the Xbox, everybody sits around, plays, talks. You go to bed, wake up, do it again. And I really regret, now looking back, I regret not using that time to build towards something. Now having to go back and do that as an adult. But I always wanted my degree, and I had told myself for a long time that it was useless. Any college degree was useless because you could go out and work towards something and be making money at that thing without a degree. And that is kind of true. But we really do live in a credentialist society. And I mean, without credentials, without something to show somebody that you were working towards something, then, that's something that people look for. And while, you do have credentials working a job, if I worked somewhere for 10 years and that's on my resume. Well, great. Well, say I'm 28. I've worked in the call center for 10 years. Someone is 32. They've worked 10 years in the call center, but those first 4 years are spent even getting a liberal arts degree. If they had a degree in basket weaving, we had the exact same job history, work history, but this guy he's older, which guess what? People look at that too. But he also has a degree. It shows commitment to this job as well as commitment to working towards something. And for a long time, I kind of, told myself that that's not, just go your own way, find something else. But I'm kind of someone who needs structure and people telling them what to do, and I can work within structure. And that's, off topic, that's kind of something I'm working on myself. So those are the reasons I went back. Maybe you think they're good, maybe you think they're bad. If you are going back to school, let me know, why you decided to do it. If there's something you want to hear about from someone who's an adult learner or non-traditional student, let me know in the comments. And if you want to keep up with my journey through getting my degree and maybe beyond, then give me a subscribe in the bottom.